Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Singleton. And the Wildcat is turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Lowers those pads. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Flips it out on the screen. He's past the 30. At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend? You have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now. If you're
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Touch pass on the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Back to throw, it's Aller. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Pena. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's how pressure pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Through the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They stop him at the 42, and they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Everybody want to use Penn State, huh?
They go to the ground.
Okay.
Got the first down and more. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, for that boy Lacey.
Touchdown, LSU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dances away to buy time. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back has it. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't. quite work. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Quarterback extends the play. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Finds a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Ross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Singleton. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching it that time, that's the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Under fire. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll give it to the back. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down there.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got a man, it's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease, it's Durham. Past the 45. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I think This will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football.
Get him go.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's got it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Ducks What's keeping this defense off balance? They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then the play-action pass, they keep you getting.
Wide open spaces. All out of space. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here comes the heat. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Back to pass, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. He puts him in business.
God damn, bro.
50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Going for it all. He's got it down the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps on more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
So now it's second and long. He'll keep it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. fourth down. They'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary. The big tight end catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Concepcion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
The short hands, it's Bussy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Right out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to have. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore to the air. Slings it downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Craven. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Running behind that left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third down play from the gun. Looking deep. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Starting to feel a little pressure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? They were trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and
the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to
Have me holding the line down the field, bro.
absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. Surrounded him, got him to the ground.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the deep...
Turning it on! Now the connection takes it to the 11.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return.
Man, I fucked up.
Getting the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast.
There's too much time limit.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. Under fire. And he was...
Come on, now he's running for a lot.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Come on now.
Throw down the gut, falls to the grass.
Unbelievable.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice hit this
They're
NCAA for
showing
you.
you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he's most to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure.
Yeah, let me lock you
Looks as if
in.
he'll be just short of the
I really
first down.
thought that brother too.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony.
You had the corner
There
right
to
with
make
number
the
2.
tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
I was already playing inside finish for man.
So first down here as they go back to work. The RPO.
Oh shit, I'm gonna need fantasy.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's about
Great job by the
60%.
quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Caught in the backfield. It's
Ain't no way.
Now the connection
Bro, we
takes
read
it to
this
the 11.
shit.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field.
Even if he ain't big, he
Defense has
should.
got to keep their
Cause
eye
this
on
fucking
where this
head
guy
out.
is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for room. It's Moore. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. There have been
Shit, we paying them on all night, I guess.
novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Really?
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
From between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the... They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a little better job, and you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Benson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come over, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Ducks will punt this one away.
Oh, he really punted
This will
him.
be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Frazier. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This pressure from the defense is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy, but...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Hey, how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wants to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the offensive player
This shit ain't no offensive player finna fool. Come on, huh?
The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Rolls it in. Turns on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Barrels ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore will throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch. Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that one's incomplete. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. It just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback.
Touchdown, Georgia! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Lost to fire on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it down the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Snagged out of the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half. Get everybody excited. Use that momentum to start the second half.
Wants to go up top. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. Fights off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as any.
He'll try to take it back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd knows when to bring it. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rich legacy of tough guys on that Georgia defensive front. Bill Goldberg, Jordan Davis, David Pollock, and you're not running on these dudes right now.
No, they set the tone, man. They hunker down on that line of scrimmage. They anchor the point. Such
touchdown, Oregon! And that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Linebacker linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got a man, it's low. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go to the ground. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
But
They roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop. They've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Yeah, it's out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have...
Touchdown, Clemson! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Bama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're lining up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Alabama facing fourth down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. To throw, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes, and he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Finds his man. It's Randall. Running free. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Steps away to find some room. He throws one to the left. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown time!
Yes,
Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finding an escape route. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They Making side adjustments here. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Tight end getting vertical. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Timeout call here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Lots of running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing.
He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
He's loose. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Bama! Man, beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
To the air, it's Klubnik. He rifles one deep down the middle. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
From the gun. Throws to the wideout. Just threw that one way too far.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this block. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open. Man zone, I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they can continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Now adjusting. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Touchdown tie! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's...
It's a seam wide open. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Motion from the back. The snap sets up the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hale.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Takes a hit as he fires. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Alabama! I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.